Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of Hearthstone. So, you want to play a control deck, one that slowly outvalues your opponents. You want to play a deck that punishes your opponents for not finishing you off early. Does it sound like Jade to you? Yes. Are we going to be toxic in the WoW meta and play Jade? Heck no. Today, let me propose an alternative, Reno Warlock. Without further ado, let me introduce the deck list to you. As always, if you're uninterested in the deck list and want to jump straight ahead to the matches, you may refer to the top right hand corner of the screen. This will tell you the time to jump ahead to. If you want more Hearthstone videos, feel free to click the card at the top as well. Now, let's move on into the deck list. As I said in my introduction, this deck actually focuses on controlling the board and slowly outvaluing your opponent. So, how exactly does this deck do it? Let's go through the cards one by one. The first card that we include is Kobold Librarian. So Kobold Librarian is actually a main staple in many control warlock decks. The reason being that it's a good low drop that actually draws you a card. So there's actually no card penalty when you play this card. What this means is that when you play this card, you're using up one hand size, right? Maybe you have 5 cards, now you play this card, you have 4 cards. But the thing is that Kobold Librarian draws you an additional card, so you're not actually affecting your hand size while you play this card. So it's a really good early game drop for a control deck. So how usually a control deck works is that they want to build up a massive hand size, so that towards the late game they have more options to play. With more options to play, they can get the best so-called best card to play at that situation, so they gain the most value out of that card. So Kobold Librarian enables that in the late game, and in the early game is able to fight the board pretty well, which is why I include this card in the deck. Next card is Lakari Sacrifice. So many of you may question why I put Lakari Sacrifice over here. Well, it's because of one very specific card. And plus Lakari Sacrifice, if you do complete the quest reward is actually pretty insane. And with this deck and with one other card in this deck, you can actually complete it by turn 5 if you're lucky enough. So Lakari Sacrifice, usually at the start of the game you would want to throw it away. You wouldn't want to keep it in your starting hand. Through the process of this game, however, if you do draw it, you can play it because sometimes you wouldn't fill out your mana curve. Maybe currently you have 9 crystals, but you're only playing 8 this turn, so you just throw out a Lakari Sacrifice. And plus, it makes your opponents question, what? So it's a pretty funny card to include in this deck. And plus it synergizes well with one specific card in this deck. I'll mention that later. Next card is Void Walker. So Void Walker is a 1 mana 1/3. It's a very good early game minion for stopping aggro, and it can fight the board early. And as a demon lock, as a control warlock, you really don't want to lose the board in the early stages of the game, because this may cost you additional health points and you may lose to aggro decks. What you want to do in this deck again is to control the board, not make it go out of control, not make it swing too badly to your opponents. And in the late game you can put down so many tempo cards that you essentially just win the game from there. So anything that helps you fight the board early is a really good card. Next is Defile. So Defile, if your opponent is playing an aggro / mid-range deck, Defile will a lot of the times clear the board for you. So dealing 1 damage to all minions, if you are smart enough to play Defile, it can actually wipe the entire board for just 2 mana, which is a really good card. Next is Doomsayer. So Doomsayer, it's another 2 mana clear the board, and plus let's say you put it down on a turn 2, it actually stops all play from your opponent on turn 3, because unless they can clear the Doomsayer, they will not play anything into the Doomsayer, because on your next turn you'll be clearing the entire board. So Doomsayer is a really good card in a control deck, which is why we include it here. Next is a Tainted Zealot. So the reason why we include Tainted Zealot is mostly because of Defile. So Defile, if you use Tainted Zealot with it, the first 2 procs of Defile will be 2 damage instead of 1 damage. So it helps you clear something, let's say of a size 2 and then a size 4, right? And plus Tainted Zealot itself would die at by the second count. What it means is that let's say you have a 2 health enemy minion, and then you have something like a 6 health enemy, or maybe not 6 health, you have something like a 5 health enemy minion, right? You can play Tainted Zealot and into a Defile, so it clears the 2 health, it clears Tainted Zealot afterwards, after which you clear the 5 health and continue proccing from there. So Tainted Zealot, mostly you include it to synergize with Defile. Next is Vulgar Homunculus. Again, this is a really good efficient 2-drop. 2 mana 2/4, it helps you fight the board early. Even though it deals damage to your hero much like Kobold Librarian, it doesn't really matter. Plus you include the Spellstone in this deck, which sort of helps make up for this downside if you were to be holding the Spellstone at this time while this card is being played. So I would say Vulgar Homunculus is a really good include in this deck because it helps you fight the board early. Next is Sense Demons. So this deck, the main theme of this deck is demons. So like I said, control decks you generally want a large hand size. So Sense Demons will help you improve that hand size, in fact by 2 demons. And with so many demons in your deck, you're bound to draw at least 2. I mean, you're bound to draw 2 every single time. And plus it thins your deck. So what it means is that in the later stages of the game, you'll get better quality minions. So maybe with Sense Demons, you draw something like a Void Walker and a Homunculus in the early stages of the game, so that in the later stages of the game, you prevent drawing them so they get a better top deck. Next is Shadowbolt. Shadowbolt allows you to clear something bigger. 3 mana deal 4 damage is, it's a good card, and plus it's a single deck. I would say Shadowbolt is slightly on the weaker side, but it still helps you fight the board, which is why I include it in this deck. Next is Cataclysm. So Cataclysm was a card I mentioned about with Lakari Sacrifice. So if you were to play Lakari Sacrifice, then play Cataclysm, as long as your hand size has 6 or more cards, you will complete the Lakari Sacrifice quest. After which you can just play the reward, the Nether Portal, and then you can keep spawning demons. So this game is actually, what you do with the Lakari Sacrifice is actually very interesting, where you synergize strictly with Cataclysm. Yeah, I think it's a really interesting duo combo. So I'm looking forward to hopefully playing some or finishing off some games with Lakari Sacrifice Cataclysm, but if that doesn't happen, I'm fine with it as well. And plus Cataclysm is a situational removal, right? It's a board clear, it's situational. Although it does discard your hand, I feel that it's still worth it. As long as you're not carrying too valuable of a hand, I think it's fine. Next card is Hellfire. You can clear the board for you, pretty good stuff. I don't think I need to explain this card. Plus it synergizes with your Spellstone, in which you can upgrade it. Next is Hook Reaver. So this deck, you're actually gonna be pretty dangerous on health at times. So at times you're gonna have less than 15 health, in which Hook Reaver becomes a really insane card. 4 mana 7/7. That card was printed. It was called a Fame Reef Faceless for Shaman, and that card had Overload too, and that card was still played. Hook Reaver is Warlock's version of that card, except that it doesn't have Overload, but does have a specific situation in which you need to play it in order to gain that bonus. However, I think Hook Reaver will proc that bonus a lot of the times, so which is why I include it in this deck. Next is Kazakus. So Kazakus, it's a singleton deck. You want to include a card that benefits from only having 1 copy of each card, which is why you add in Kazakus in this deck. So Kazakus, the potions are really good. You can make some insane tempo swings with them, and plus in the early stages of the game, if you do draw Kazakus, having a 1-drop potion is completely viable if you want to prevent your opponent from getting out of hand. Next is his Spellstone. The Spellstone actually synergizes with many self-damaging Warlock cards. For example, your Hellfire, your Kobold Librarian, your Vulgar Homunculus, all these deal damage to yourself. So in order to so-called compensate for this damage, you're actually adding in the Spellstone. You're getting a bonus from the Spellstone every time you take damage. Next is Void Caller. So Void Caller is actually a really good card. 4 mana 3/4. It's a bad card, but for the additional one mana, you're able to summon a demon from your hand directly. Most of the demons in your deck will be costed at more than 1 mana, so the Death Rattle will usually yield you something good. Plus, if you play a Void Walker and if you play a Void Caller and let's say you have a Void Walker in your hand, you want to play the Void Walker together with the Void Caller to prevent the Void Caller from triggering the Death Rattle and summoning the Void Walker, so it summons a higher quality minion. So I say Void Caller is a really good minion in this deck. Next is Despicable Dreadlord. Like I said, this deck focuses a lot on demons. Dealing 1 damage to enemy minions is also a very good control tool. And if your opponent runs some form of aggressive deck, a lot of the times their minions will have very low health, so the 1 damage to all enemy minions is actually quite significant, which is why this card is included. Next is Doomguard. So Doomguard does have some synergy with the quest, yes, I admit, but most of the time you're not looking to play Doomguard by itself, you're looking to Skull Manari so that you can cheat it out of your hand. But Doomguard, even if you play organically, is still a fine card. 5 mana, 5/7 charge. If you want a situational finish, maybe your opponent has 5 health left, you can play Doomguard and finish your opponent off. Or if let's say you have a really high priority trade that you need to make, you can play Doomguard as well. Plus, if you do happen to discard the 2 random cards, it'll make your Cataclysm a lot easier, in the sense that you don't need to sacrifice so many cards for Cataclysm. You can play Cataclysm with let's say a hand of 4 in order to complete your quest as well. So next is Skull Manari. So usually you'll be holding at least 1 demon in your hand. So if you play Skull Manari, you're gonna be summoning a couple of demons. So as long as the total value of those demons exceed 5, you're gonna be getting a pretty good value. Plus, there are a lot of very strong demons in this deck, which is why you put in Manari, so that you can cheat out all those very strong minions. Next is a Dread Inferno. Dread Inferno is one of those stronger demons that I'm talking about. Although it doesn't see play in many demon locks, but I feel that Dread Inferno is still pretty good in this case. Like I said, Dread Inferno is something like a Doomguard. You're not looking to play it organically, right? You're looking for it to be cheated out by the Skull Manari, because cheating out a 6/6 with a 5 mana, it's really strong. Next is Taurusan. So Taurusan, like I said, this deck, as a control deck, you're looking to have a very large hand size. So with a very large hand size, you're gonna look to exploit it, right? You're gonna want to exploit that large hand size. So one way to do that will be Emperor Taurusan, because Emperor Taurusan, what it actually does is that the larger your hand size, the more value this card gains, because it discounts more cards by the cost of 1. So, and plus if this card sticks around for some reason, at the end of the turn, you're gonna be getting even more discounts. So if you hit 6 or more cards with this Emperor, you're gonna be having essentially a 0 mana 5/5, and most of the time you're gonna be having more than 6 cards in your hand. So usually this card will be like a -2 drop 5/5, something like that. You can look at it that way. Next is Reno Jackson. This is the main reason why you're running a single deck. So like I said, this deck is pretty vulnerable to aggressive decks. So with Reno Jackson, you can kill off the aggressive decks Hopes and Dreams by healing back to 30. As I said in many other videos, aggressive decks have a finite amount of damage in their deck. So for example, Aggro Hunter, once they used up all their kill commands, you killed off their Bear Sharks, you kill off their Houndmasters, all that stuff, you kill off their Leox, you kill off their Huffers, they are not gonna have a lot of damage left in their deck. So when you play Reno Jackson at that point in time, you're basically gonna win. So which is why you include this card in a control deck, so that you can heal back to 30 and destroys aggro's Hopes and Dreams. Next is Siphon Soul. So Siphon Soul is a heart removal in this deck. This deck doesn't really have that much of a single target heart removal. It has heart removal in the sense of a Cataclysm as well as Twisting Nether later on, but it doesn't really have that one single target heart removal, which is why you add in a Siphon Soul into this deck. Plus it restores 3 health, which is pretty nice. But if there were 5 mana heart removal for Warlock, I would definitely run it instead. But I find this card still being viable. So let's move on. Abyssal Enforcer. So Abyssal Enforcer, when it was printed in Gadget Zen, most people looked at it and were like, wow, what an insane card. It's essentially Hellfire with a body, and it's costed 7 only. Plus, even if you don't activate the Battle Cry and you just cheat it out with Skull Manari, it's a completely good card as well. You're essentially playing a 5 mana 6/6. So next is Lord Godfrey. So Lord Godfrey helps you clear the board as well. Although this is a larger minion, you only can play it on turn 7 and beyond. However, it has the potential to wipe the entire board, and additionally you're gonna get a 4/4 body out of it. So this is somewhat better than Twisting Nether, I would say. However, the board clear is very situational, but most of the time the situationalness, I don't know, that effect is gonna trigger where you're gonna clear the entire board. So Lord Godfrey is a really good card to include. Next is one of Control Deck's favorite cards, Ragnaros. So I mean, who doesn't like Ragnaros, right? So you just plop it into this deck. It says die insect, and your opponent slowly dies. So yeah, pretty good card. Plus it's basically a 8 mana 8/8 deal 8 damage battle cry. So yeah, you include it in this deck, and if it's not dealt with immediately, it can actually spiral out of control really fast. So the Lich King is somewhat like Ragnaros in the sense that it also has the same effect where if you don't clear it immediately or if you don't answer it immediately, it's gonna spiral out of control. And additionally, it adds extra cards to your hand, so as a control deck, you're gonna look for a larger hand size. So you can exploit it with your Emperor Taurus-Hand. So, and as a control deck, you're gonna have more options in the late game to play. Plus, if you get Death Coil or something, you're gonna have a really good healing tool. Next card will be Twisting Nether. So Twisting Nether, it's a decent, I wouldn't say really good, but it's a decent board clear. 8 mana clear the board. I don't think any other cards do this. Yeah, it's a unconditional removal of all minions, right? For 8 mana, that's a fair card, so we include it in this deck. Next is Void Lord. So Void Lord, what you're actually looking to do is that you can play organically, but like Dread Inferno and like Abyssal Enforcer, you can play organically. But of course, what you're really looking to do is to cheat it out with Skull Manari. That is your cube lock combo, one of your cube lock combos. So you're gonna want to cheat it out using Skull Manari, and if you do play and if it does die, you're gonna want to bring it back to life with your next card, which is Blood River Gul'dan. So Blood River Gul'dan, this deck actually runs a lot of demons, and with Blood River Gul'dan, you're gonna be definitely summoning more than 7 minions a lot of the times, I would say. Because this deck runs so many minions, so many demons, you're gonna have a high chance that at least 7 of them die. Plus stuff like Void Lord actually summons additional demons after it dies. So even if you're not playing 7 demons, you're gonna be gaining all those additional Void Walkers together with it. Plus something like Void Caller can die, you can bring it back to life, and after that Void Caller dies, you can bring another minion from your hand into the board. So next card, it will be Mountain Giant. Like I said, this is the same concept as Emperor Taurus-Hand. So Emperor Taurus-Hand, if you have a large hand size, you're gonna be gaining extra value. Same thing with Mountain Giant. If you have a large hand, you'll be able to play this essentially for free. So the minimum cost you can play this at is a 2 mana 8/8, which is a really good card. And I would say a lot of the times you're gonna be having at least 8 cards in your hand. So at the worst, it's gonna be a 4 mana 8/8, which is a really good card. So I've gone through the deck list for this Reno Demon Lock. I hope it makes sense to you. So without further ado, let's jump right into the first match. Alright, so we're gonna be playing WoW because it's a WoW deck. However, we will not be playing a rank because I'm not confident that this will rank up well for us, honestly. But like I said, if you do want to rank up well in WoW, you should play something like a Jade deck. However, if you're just looking to have fun and confuse your opponent a bit, you're gonna be playing this deck like me.
Gul'dan versus Morgul.
Alright, so we're against a Shaman. So in this hand, we're actually gonna keep Skull Manari. Because Skull Manari, if you're able to play at turn 5 and it continuously pumps up demons from your hand, it's actually gonna be a really good card. So hopefully the Shaman is not some form of a aggro Shaman, because that will mean trouble for us. Alright, so on turn 1 we have nothing to play, so let's just play Lakari Sacrifice. Alright, so it's a Jade deck, which is not very good for us. So we do tap, get a Void Walker from into our hand. It's probably one of those Jade Shadowwalk Shaman decks. If you want to see me play one of those decks, you can actually click the top right hand corner of the screen. I'm not sure whether I'll remember to what do you call that? I'm not sure whether I'll remember to add the card at the top when I edit the video, but we'll see. Maybe I will remember. I don't know. Alright, Jade Spirit. So it's gonna be clearing our Void Walker away. That's fine. Alright, we're gonna force some reaction from him. Let's just play a Mountain Giant. I mean, a turn 4 8/8 is something pretty hard to deal with. So he hits us in the face. So he's trying to aggro us down, it looks like. Mana type totem, as well as a Maelstrom Portal. Gets a Fiery Bat, that's fine. Alright, so on turn 5, what will we do? It may look very tempting to play the Skull Manari, but I don't think we'll do that here. I think we'll Shadow Bolt something. I think Shadow Bolt is a better play since we'll live longer basically. After that, we're gonna be... I don't think tapping is a very good idea either. So we're gonna be hitting the totem, I think. Just, wait, let me think about this. Actually, we're gonna hit face, I think. Next turn, we'll be playing the Enforcer. Let's just play a Tented Zealot as well. So next time we'll be playing Coin Abyssal Enforcer, clear the board a bit. Oh, looks like he's helping us clear the board, so that's fine. Ooh, a bit unlucky though. So another Maelstrom. Gets a Secret Keeper. Of course, Shamans do not have a secret, so that's gonna be fine for us. Alright, so a Siphon Soul. So is it worth it to siphon this? I think it is. Let's siphon it. So hits us in the face a couple of times. Gets a Jade Chieftain out as well as a Jade out. Alright, so I think this is where we play either Abyssal or Lord Godfrey. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be saving Lord Godfrey for when the Jades power up. Because Jades power up nicely in the sense that they have a 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So we're gonna be playing Lord Godfrey then, I think. We're not gonna just play Abyssal. But actually playing Lord Godfrey isn't a terrible idea here, because it clears very nicely. I think we're gonna be playing Lord Godfrey. It clears this minion nicely as well. So end the turn, maybe next turn we'll play something like Manari. Skull Manari. Jade Lightning. So clears off Lord Godfrey. Ravaging Kobold, so gets back his Jade Claws. Over here we're gonna be playing Doomsayer as well as Skull, I think. So he's probably gonna end up clearing the Doomsayer, but that's fine. The Doomsayer basically bought us 7 health. So that's fine. Totemic Call. Alright, it's all fine. Hopefully he doesn't play the Abyssal. Alright, Void Caller's pretty good. We'll just be playing the Enforcer now. Yep. So over here is pretty dangerous for us. He has a 9 damage, 13 damage. Wait, no, 11 damage on the board. So I think tapping here, I don't think we'll do it until maybe we play the Lich King or the Spellstone. Alright, so kills off the Void Caller, summons us a Doom Guard and a Hexer. That's fine. So clears that, hits us in the face. After which plays that and evolve. What does he get? He gets both Ram Shield. So we don't summon any minions, but that's fine. I think we're gonna be playing Blood Reaver right now. But I don't think we'll summon all the demons. I think Lich King could be an interesting choice. Yeah, let's just play Lich King. And we're gonna be think we should clear some minions. And we're gonna end our turn. So we do get Obliterate, but we're pretty low on health, so it's not gonna be that good of an idea. Alright, hits our Lich King, after which uses Unstable Evolution. We're gonna be evolving a couple of times, I think. Ooh, wow. That's pretty unlucky on our side, but it's fine. Oh, Hedronox. Alright, so evolves the other thing. Gets a Twilight Collar. Is that what it's called? Okay, gets a Jungle Moonkin now. Evolves again and gets a Witchwood Grizzly. Alright, I will stop there honestly. Yep, he does stop there. Unstable again. That's a 6-8. Unstable Evolution again. That's a Geo Sculptor Ip. So again, we don't summon any demons. Ooh, this could have come one turn earlier. But over here, I think it's time for us to use the Spellstone. So use Spellstone. That's not enough to clear though. We're gonna be using Sense Demons first. Or maybe it's just a good idea to play the Spellstone now. It doesn't seem too bad of an idea. So we'll clear this first, I think. Yeah, I'll be clearing that and we'll be playing Blood Reaver, I think. Doesn't seem too bad of an idea. Yep. So now I'll play Blood Reaver.
A ball forged in blood and shadow.
And then we'll be clearing this. So that's it for our turn. Alright, uses Hydronox to clear that. Jade Chieftain. Alright, skips hitting this, but that's fine. We do cheat out the Void Lord anyways, so it's okay.
There is a method to my madness.
We do cheat out that thing. So over here we're gonna be playing Sense Demons first, I think. Yep. So Dread Inferno as well as Hook Reaver. I'm gonna be playing the Hook Reaver right now. Yep, doesn't seem too bad. Let's just hit this into this and cheat out the Homunculus. Yep, doesn't seem too bad. We'll coin as well. Hopefully I didn't miss lethal because I wasn't actually paying attention. Let's eat this thing. And ooh, I think we misplayed slightly. Yeah, doesn't matter though. We'll just hit this and hit this into the face. Alright, devolve. So it's gonna be pretty bad for us. Ooh, we do get this though, which I'm not complaining. The Deranged Doctor. He's gonna, I presume, try to clear the Deranged Doctor, but it does heal us back quite a bit. Alright, curse off the Colosseum Manager, as well as the Warbot. And Healing Rain. Alright. Totemic Call. He's actually running our cards pretty fast.
Good demons are hard to find.
We get the Inferno there. It's a shame that our Taurosan doesn't do much over here, but it's fine. So with our Deranged Doctor, we will first clear this, I think. After which we use our Spellstone to hit this thing. And we'll just hit his face. And heal ourselves. End of turn. Carnotrop. Totemic Call. And hits everything into the face. Draw Troll Death Seer. So evolves everything. Ooh. Those are some pretty good drops. So it looks like a evolved shaman at the end of the day. Alright, we're gonna be hellfiring over here. I think it'll clear most stuff, which is good for us. After which we will clear... let me think about this. We'll hit this using our hero power and hit this. I think that's not bad. Actually, let me think. Let me obliterate the 2-1. I think that's pretty good. We only take 1 damage in health, so that's fine. We'll eat this first of all. I think it's better to use this to hit though. Yeah, it's better. After which we'll hit him in the face. That's pretty good. The 1 health is gonna be a problem though. So he plays Aya and summons a 7-7. Change that 7-7 into an 8-8 and evolves everything. Does get chill more. Ooh, we do get Kazakus. So let's hope that he doesn't have any dragons. Actually no, let's hope that he does have dragons. So first, let me think about this first. Should we play Kazakus first? I think it's not a bad play. We'll definitely be discovering a 10 cost since we lack cards now. Our hand actually has we have 7 cards left, so we're gonna add a... I think 8 is not bad, yeah. Gives us something on the board. 6 damage to all minions. I mean, we don't have any minions anyway, so let's just pick that. After which we're gonna hit this. And perhaps hit Scenarios so that it hits the board clear next turn. But no, it doesn't make sense cause he'll evolve it anyway. So he'll quote unquote heal it back to full health. So that's not really that much of a point. Alright, hits us in the face. Does a lightning storm. Our Kazakus does survive. Ooh, Tarantus. So we're gonna be playing the Twisting Nether first, I think. So just Twisting Nether over here. Pretty good stuff. So hopefully it doesn't have some form of heal, and then we'll probably win. If he does have a second copy of Healing Rain though, we lost. Jade Claws, that's fine. Transmute Spirit. Nefarian. Alright, so we do win. It's a long drawn out match between a Jade, but that's fine. Hey, who says this deck couldn't win Jade? Right, so we won. We slowly outvalued the Jade, even though he was a control deck himself. I actually didn't expect to win that last game. I thought, at the start I thought we'll be screwed for sure, because we're against a Jade Shaman, which does have better late game than us, admittedly. So because Jades, you can pump out infinite amounts of Jades. However, it's a good thing that the opponent was running a weird variant of a Jade. He was running Evolved Jade Shaman, so we still survived the encounter. So hopefully this isn't something like a odd paladin or something. So this is a pretty good hand. Gonna be throwing these 2 cards away, and the Vulgar Homunculus will straight up upgrade our Spellstone once we play it. So pretty good stuff. So as you can see over here, it isn't an odd paladin, which might be good news for us. We'll coin out the Homunculus first. Because we do want to fight for the early game advantage. Because for the next few turns we're basically gonna do nothing. Shielded mini bot, that's fine. We'll just tap. And we'll hit him in the face, I think. Doesn't seem too bad. Alright, so pops his Divine Shield and they plays a Stonehill Defender. That's fine. So we are gonna do nothing for this turn as well, so we're gonna be tapping. In this case, we're just gonna be probably just ending our turn. Yep. Next turn we can play a Hellfire, clear the board or something. Alright, looks like there's no need to do that. Ooh, looks like there is a need to do that.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so this is pretty bad for us. Looks like some form of a dude paladin. But we are gonna play Hellfire, clear the board a bit. And in the process upgrade our Spellstone. Our Despicable Dreadlord will also come in handy in clearing the board, cause everything has 1 health left. Sludge Belcher. Alright, so we're gonna be playing our Dreadlord, clear the board. Our next turn Thaurissan wouldn't be too bad. I think we're ahead on minions. As in we're ahead on the board, so he's gonna have a harder time removing the Thaurissan. So hopefully it sticks around for more than 1 turn. Although if it does stick around for more than 1 turn, it's a miracle by itself. So yeah. Recruits and plays a True Silver. Uses True Silver to clear the Despicable Dreadlord. That's fine. So over here we'll stick to our original plan, we'll just play Thaurissan. So as you can see, we actually gain a lot of value from playing the Thaurissan. Everything gets discounted, which is really good for us.
Back to your homes.
Alright. Ooh, wow. Oh, I think he misplayed. Wow, he actually misplayed. Cause he actually replaced his weapon from doing that. He should have hit with the True Silver first. Or does he not really care about the what's it called? The weapon anymore? He just wants to aggro us down. But even then he should have done something like True Silver hit us in the face. I don't know. Maybe he has some grandmaster plan in his head. But in this case we're just gonna be playing. Would Abyssal be a bit too risky though? It might be. We're just clearing this, this and this. Alright, let's just do Abyssal though. I think it's a fine play. Yeah, it's a fine play I think. Just to be safe, we'll just plop this down and maybe hit one of those guys. The main reason why we want Thaurissan on the board is just because of the discounts, right? Getting a lot of discounts. Next time we're probably just playing Reno. We're not taking any more risks here. Alright, hits that thing and plays Consecration. So it clears our board, that's fine. And Righteous Protector, that's fine as well. So we're gonna be playing some Reno over here. But before that, let's play a Hook Reaver, and then we'll play Reno. Heal back 22 health, that's pretty fine stuff. Alright, Reknight. Haven't seen that card in a very long time though. Gets a 2-cost spell, which is Equality, unfortunately. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty bad for us. However, on the bright side, we do have a Dread Inferno. In fact, this deck does have a lot of 1 damage thingies. So I guess it's pretty good. First of all, let us tap. Ooh, Manari. So we're gonna clear the board first, and then our turn. There's nothing else to play here, I think. Eldor Peacekeeper, as well as Stand Against Darkness. Alright. So let's just use the actually what do you call that? Twisting Nether wouldn't be too bad over here, I think. Yeah, it's a viable play, I think. Plus our minions basically isn't very useful. Let's just tap first. Doomsayer. Alright. Let's hit him in the face and do a Twisting Nether. After which we will play a Doomsayer to ensure that he doesn't play anything. Alright, so hits us in the face, that's fine. And plays a Vine Cleaver. So we clear the entire board. After which we will play like a Ragnaros, I guess. We'll tap first. We should have tapped before actually. And we'll play a Void Walker, why not? Yeah, go Ragnaros. So hits our Void Walker, summons 2 random dudes, summons an additional random dude, and he adapts everything. Alright, gives all of them plus 3 health. So let's see if we can defile something over here. Ooh, we probably can't though. Let me think. Ooh, our Doom Guard is lacking in 1 damage to clear the entire board, which is a bit sad, admittedly.
So many possibilities.
You know what? We're just gonna maximize our ability to hit his face. I think that's our game plan here. And then we're gonna use Siphon Soul on something. Maybe this. And then we're gonna lifesteal. I think this is a bit of an overkill, but that's fine. And hopefully we hit him in the face. Hopefully. Oh, we do hit that thing. A little sad, but it's fine. Alright, hits us in the face. That's fine. If he doesn't have any healing mechanism, it's just gonna defile. Ooh, wow. Please don't gain health. Alright, Liquid Membrane is completely fine. We're just gonna be playing a bit of a defile over here. After which we're gonna play Doom Guard to secure our victory. Doesn't matter if we discard that, we'll just end our turn. So that's our second win for today. Pretty good. Alright. Alright, so let's continue with the matches. A paladin. Is it the paladin from just now? It might be. Oh, nope, it isn't. Over here, we're gonna take a bit of a gamble, I think. I think Lakari Sacrifice Cataclysm is actually gonna be... let's just try this route of play. Even if we lose, I mean, I'm not that sad if I actually lose. If I get to pull off the quest. Oh no, we actually had to discard Reno. So let's see what cards we had to end up discarding in order to complete the quest. Maybe we won't attempt to complete the quest so early. I don't know. It is a secret paladin, so it might be a bit aggressive. So we might not attempt to, what do you call that? We might not attempt to complete the quest so early on turn 4. Simply because we want to keep Reno in our hand. So yeah, let's just not throw a game away. Let's just tap for here though. Dread Inferno, that's fine. Maybe in the later stages of the game, we can discard more cards. But over here, I don't think it seems like that viable of a play. Yeah. Or maybe when the board gets really huge, then we discard our hand. Shielded mini board, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna tap again. And we're gonna play this. So maybe, hopefully he plays like a 2 health minion or something. And trades this Righteous Protector in. Alright, trades it in. And plays a 2 health minion, however it does a Divine Shield. So it's a little sad for us. It's fine though. I'm considering whether a Cataclysm will be viable here. Not very sure. We do discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, which is not what we're looking for. We don't want to discard more cards than we need to. However, if we do not discard those cards, we have nothing to play. So, however, we do throw away like 2 healing mechanisms, which is slightly bad, I think. Yeah, you know what? Let's just play a Cataclysm, pump out more minions. Alright, so we do get the quest done. However, we do have to start from scratch. I don't know. I don't know whether that was the right play or not. Hopefully, I'm not wrong in doing that play. However, if we don't do that play, we'll have nothing to do for the next couple of turns, which is pretty sad. We'll just keep tapping and tapping and tapping, which will reduce our health. So Righteous Protector. It's a good thing Paladin doesn't have counter spell though, so I don't have to worry about playing this. If we were against a mage, I will have a bit of a headache. Alright, so we'll just be playing this. Pump out a couple of demons. Hopefully we get enough turns to justify this value. Because we did discard 7 cards after all, and one of them was Reno Jackson. So this must be a really good nether portal to justify it. So what secret could that be? I don't think it's it can't be a noble. It might be a noble sacrifice actually, but it can't be a redemption, I think. So I think it's most likely noble sacrifice or a what other card? What card is that called? Yeah, it's noble sacrifice, isn't it? Alright, it's fine. We'll just end our turn, I think. I think playing Void Caller will actually be pretty safe over here. I don't think there's any way of clearing it. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't die next turn, and hopefully we draw a demon by next turn, either by tap or by regular drawing, or maybe we draw into a sense demons, in which case we'll get a couple demons into our hands. Alright, I don't exactly know what he's doing, but okay. Alright, call to arms. Ooh, that's some pretty good value for his side. However, we are gonna ruin that value by playing Dreadlord. Yeah, I guess we are not getting the Void Walker this turn, but it's fine. So over here, we're just gonna be putting our nether portal to work. We're gonna be clearing a few stuff over here. Gonna be clearing the this thing first. Ooh. Okay, we actually have to clear that thing. Would tapping be viable? I think it's okay. Ooh, Lord Godfrey. That's a pretty good clearing tool. So we'll just end our turn. Summon more demons and clear his board. Hopefully we draw a Blood River soon, so that we get a stable healing mechanism to help us tide through this game. Consecration, that's gonna be bad for us. And oops, we don't actually summon any demons. Well, at least we did clear the 2-2, which was looking a bit scary. Alright. So we do get this card, this very nice card over here. So it does leave us some room to tap. We're playing this and hitting him in the face. Do get the couple of demons out, that's fine. If we do play Kazakus, I'm looking for the armor option. And the armor options will be a really nice thing over here. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention about Kazakus, which is that it allows a very... Ooh, wow. It's actually a very flexible card. So we're gonna be playing Kazakus over here. Let's try to get a 5 cost. So deal 5 damage. Ah, this is what we're looking for. And we'll deal 5 damage. We don't exactly need another demon on the board. Okay, so we'll just play this. We'll hit his face and polymorph his Tyrion. Pretty good stuff. And our turn here. Summon another demon, clears the board. Hopefully it doesn't have a 12 damage worth of burst from somewhere. And we should be good. Sludge Belcher. I think we'll be able to play around that, that's fine. Place a Reinforce. So that looks like the end of him, and we'll just proceed to win next turn. Alright, so we don't even get a next turn, we just win straight away. Yeah, I mean, at the very least it has a 60% win rate so far, so it's not that terrible of a deck, I guess. And plus our alternate win condition did come true, which I'm happy at this point already. Playing the quest and then making it happen really really justifies my inclusion of those two specific cards, the Lakari Sacrifice as well as Cataclysm. So it's actually pretty funny how I got my Lakari Sacrifice. By the way, if you don't know, Lakari Sacrifice came out in the expansion of Journey to Angoro, and I actually crafted that card together with Clutch Mother Zavas. That was the biggest mistake of my Hearthstone life. I shouldn't have trusted Trump. I mean, I still watch his videos. I think he's a pretty cool guy, but he was completely dead wrong on that card. Yeah. I mean, even with Cataclysm, that card isn't really that viable. I had to think like 4 or 5 times just now before I would actually play that card with Cataclysm. So yeah, I mean, it's just a very situational card, I think. But his main gist was correct though. What he said that which really convinced me was that it really does gain a lot of value over time. It's like playing Jiraxxus without having to spend 9 mana.
Versus Liadrin.
But the thing about Jiraxxus is that sometimes it heals you, right? Heals you to 15, and so it's basically like playing an Alexstrasza. We're gonna be throwing everything over here. It's like basically like playing Alexstrasza, and plus you get a 3/8 weapon, which is really powerful. Plus it doesn't take up 1 slot in your deck space, so that's pretty good as well, right? So what is really good about Jiraxxus compared to this quest? And you don't have to discard 6 cards. You don't have to discard like a 1/5 of a deck. And yeah, so comparing Jiraxxus to Lakari Sacrifice, Jiraxxus was definitely better. However, I didn't really have the foresight to see that. So yeah, I ended crafting up that card together with Clutch Mother Zavas. I mean, Lakari Sacrifice, I still use it mainly in this deck, but Clutch Mother, nope, not at all. So it looks like some form of a aggro paladin, I think. Alright, so we're gonna be I wonder if we can complete the quest again. You know, play Cataclysm, clear the entire board, get a nice quest reward over there. I'm not sure whether we can do that. Maybe we can, maybe we can't, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, we're gonna be taking quite a bit of damage. Ooh, Finley. I mean, Finley is a Murloc, I guess. Alright, armor up for some reason. Maybe you got a pretty terrible other cards. Alright, so next turn, I think we are gonna in fact complete our quest if he summons like a few more minions, I think. But one thing good about the quest is that you can play on turn 5 unlike Jiraxxus. So we're just gonna be doing that, I think. Unless we draw Reno or something next turn, which will be pretty sad. Okay, armors up. Alright, Cataclysm time, I think. Oh my, Kazakas. Whatever. It's just Cataclysm. It's a shame that he didn't play any minions just now though. It would be nice if he overextended, and which allows us to gain more value from Cataclysm. But it's fine. Hopefully we do draw Reno soon though, cause we're pretty low on health. Alright, armor up again. So not really looking to play any minions this turn for him. Alright, so we're gonna be playing Nether Portal. We don't mind him not playing anything, of course. So we're actually gonna treat Nether Portal as a control tool. We're gonna be removing some of his Murlocs with our Nether Portal. And we're just gonna aggressively tap for, I don't know, Reno or, what do you call that? Either Reno or Blood Reaver. Call to arms. Alright, gets a couple of Murlocs out. We're just gonna tap. Hook Reaver is pretty nice over here. We'll clear some of his stuff. And additionally, the Enforcer allows us to hit the board pretty hard if it does go out of control. Bluegill Warrior, that's fine. I think it's gonna have quite a bit of a hard time getting past this Taunt over here. Ooh, Mega Saw. Hopefully it doesn't get like a Poisonous or something similar. Taunt is fine, completely fine. Ooh, Lich King. We're definitely gonna be playing that soon. For now though, let's just let's just clear everything so that the board doesn't go out of control. We're gonna be tapping though. Siphon Soul is a really good card to have in case he plays I don't know, a big minion or something. But we're looking pretty unstable at this point in time, our health. So we're just gonna maybe control the tapping a bit, and we'll be playing our Lich King next turn. Ooh, Finja. What an interesting card. Alright, so we're gonna play Lich King, which is another taunt. And we're gonna hit his face. Alright, does add a card to our hand. Let's see what it is. Gonna be a Obliterate, which isn't very useful in this case. That's fine though. Cold Seer. Alright. Honestly, I think he should have hit Finja in before he played the Cold Seer, but I don't know, I'm not him. So, yeah. Ooh, War Leader. It doesn't really make him go out of this range though. As in, prevent this Finja from dying to the Reaver. So yeah, I don't think that was a very smart move. Armor up. Alright. Maybe he's looking to play every Fin is awesome or something. Is it every... No, it's every Fin can happen. Any Fin can happen. Yes, there's a card. Alright, so we're gonna be clearing a couple stuff over here. Let's just play a Librarian. Yep. Gonna be hitting our own face, that's fine. We're gonna heal back immediately. Clear all the other Murlocs. And hitting the face. Alright, we're just gonna play safe over here. I don't think we'll try anything too funny, too fancy by tapping. We do get a Death Grip, which is a okay card, I think. I mean, it's not that useful, but it's a card, I guess. Alright, Silver Sword, in which there's nothing to play with the Silver Sword, so it's basically screwed at this point, which is good for us. Grimscale Charm, okay. So it looks like a control Murloc deck. Very interesting idea, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Alright, so this guy's gonna commit Seppuku with a Silver Sword, I guess. In which he's just gonna win. Alright, let's end him. Ooh, wow. 80% win rate. If you win the last game, it'll be a 100% win rate. Which does prove that this deck is pretty good. So let's just jump right into the last game, I guess.
Gul'dan versus Maiev.
Alright, so we're against a rogue in this case.
Your soul shall be mine.
We're not planning to complete the Lakari quest, I think. In fact, we're just gonna throw away all the cards since they're not suitable to be in our starting hand. We want to get stuff like Voidwalker, Vulgar Homunculus, stuff like that. Oh, or Cobalt Librarian. That's not bad as well. Hopefully this isn't a Baku rogue. If it's a Baku rogue, oh god. Okay, we just lost, I think. It's fine, at least the last game will be quick and fast. South Sea Deckhand. And wow, catches. Well, at least he's no longer in charge. So okay, our game plan is really just to tide through the early stages of the game in which we'll just win, right? If we don't, however, we just straight up lose. So it's gonna be either a really quick match. In fact, it's just gonna be a really quick match, right? If we can tide through the early game, I don't think he has much of a chance in challenging us in the later stages of the game. Alright, so he ends our turn. The turn, I think Defile and the Zealot can be saved for later. For a better value clear, I think. Clearing one thing isn't really that good. And playing Zealot by itself is not that good as well. We're gonna be saving it for a higher level clear when he has more stuff on the board. Alright, maybe something like this. It actually does look quite intimidating. Actually, come to think of it, you can just Shadow Bolt it, right? It's not that bad. Is it? I don't know. I don't know whether it justifies a oh, Hellfire does seem pretty good. But we only can play next turn, unless we coin it out this turn. You know what, we'll just Shadow Bolt. I think it's pretty good. And our turn, yep. Next turn is probably gonna spend 2 mana re-equipping his weapon, I think. So hopefully he misses out a turn of summoning minions.
Don't worry, loves. The
Argent Horse Rider, okay. Does look like a pretty good time to defile. We have a very low health left. But I think not sure if we still can type through one more turn. Kazaka seems good. You know what, we'll clear this turn and play the Vulgar Homunculus. Yeah, I think that seems okay. Cause he may have something like Cold Blood or Leroy, and then we'll just die next turn. Let's just play safe for a while. Play Vulgar. If we were to play something big next turn, we could just Siphon Soul it, I guess. And if we are offered the armor option in Kazakus, we're definitely picking that. Alright, hits our Homunculus. That's fine. Argent Horse Rider. Alright. So probably clears that as well. Yep. Clears off the Vulgar Homunculus. That's fine. Predictable. And re-equips his weapon. So he has a 4 damage on the board already. We might run into a situation where he has lethal. But that's pretty unavoidable, I'd say. We'll play Kazakus now and maybe discover a 5 cost. Yep, 7 armor definitely. 4 damage to all seems pretty good. Clears the board. And we'll just end our turn. Hopefully he doesn't have lethal already, because if he does have lethal, it will be a pretty sad game. But we'll just lose to aggro. Which is what I foresaw at the start of the game, at the start of the episode. So yeah, hopefully we don't die to aggro. Oh, okay. Good, we don't die to aggro. He'll probably hit us in the face though, which is pretty painful. Oh, Cold Blood, wow. It's gonna be really painful. At least we have 7 damage, 7 armor, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be playing that right now.
Serve or die.
So end our turn here. Next turn, hopefully after we drop the Lich King, he has nothing else to play, and then we can just finish the game off from there. Henge Clan Tuck. Yep, okay, very scary minion. It might warrant a Siphon Soul. It might. In case he has some form of silence and then we just lose. Yeah, I think it was Siphon Soul. Play a bit safer. Ooh. And equips a 3-2 weapon in this case. Alright, so let me think about this. If we were to Siphon and then play Void Walker, we'll probably block this and take 2 damage to the face. I think that's fine. Siphon, Void Walker, yep. I think that's the correct play. Hopefully we get Reno really soon. Hopefully next turn. Because I can't stand this anymore. And plus if we play Reno, it's basically the end of the world for him, right? Ooh, wow, Cold Blood. So it becomes a 4-1. Does he have a second Cold Blood? Might have. Ooh, wow, Vile Spine. So we take 7 damage to the face, which is a bit of an ouch. Alright, so we're definitely playing the Lich King next turn. Alright, re-equips that weapon. Gets a +1 damage bonus. We're gonna be playing the Lich King. We'll just end our turn here. Anti-magic shell, that's not gonna be very useful. Hopefully he doesn't have a silence or something. If he does have silence, we lost. But it's fine if we lose. Ooh, wow. Does he have lethal? Yeah, he does have lethal in this case. Hits. Yup, he does have lethal. So we're just gonna wait for him to kill us. Oh, that sounds pretty sad. But it's okay, we'll wait. Hopefully he can't see lethal for some reason. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, if you're playing Hearthstone, don't be this guy. Unless you really can't spot lethal though. But he probably spotted lethal and he's just BMing us. Giving us false hope. He's just gonna kill us at the last second probably. Yep. Hit. And hit it with the weapon. And Val Spine Slayer, and then we lose. Yep, we lost. Oh wow, he didn't actually kill us. What a surprise. Okay, so over here, looks like our only viable play would be I don't know, Cataclysm? Coin Cataclysm? Something like that? Let me think about this. Let's just draw a couple of demons first, can't hurt, right? Despicable and the Doom Guard. Alright, that's preset. Yup, Cataclysm time. And hopefully on the next turn we draw Reno Jackson. Okay, all those cards discarded. Alright, next turn he's probably has a Abyss. No, he can't have Abyss. Maybe as a pirate, the second pirate? No, he played that already. I don't know what he has. Alright, Poison Daggers. Downgrades to a 2-2 weapon. Alright, hits us in the face, probably has some other form of direct damage. Maybe SI? Swashbuckler SI? Something like that. Alright, so we still live. Ooh, wow. Okay, we still live. But he might still have the SI, so yeah, not good for us. Oh man, this is intense. But he probably still has the SI, I think. Oh wow. Oops. Well, at least we still have a couple of taunts protecting us. So I guess that's okay. Still okay, I guess. We technically still have like a 8 health. Oh wow, is that the SI? Yep, we lost. Oh. I was hoping that we could punish him for BMing us, but we couldn't. But we're pretty close to defeating the aggro deck. If we were to only draw Reno though, if we drew Reno or Blood Reaver, we would have won. But sadly we didn't. But still, it's like 80% win rate and I can't complain because this deck's not meant to be good. Alright, so I've come to the end of the episode guys, and I hope you enjoyed this deck. As always, I'll leave the deck code in the description below, so if you're interested you can copy it. However, this deck, unlike my other decks, is pretty expensive, so you're gonna need some serious dust to craft this deck. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, goodbye.